Hello there, fellow garden enthusiasts. Have you ever dreamt of picking a sun-kissed tomato straight from your garden? Or savouring the crispness of a freshly picked lettuce? Well, let me tell you, there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of growing your own food. It's a rewarding experience that connects you with nature and nourishes both body and soul. In this little guide, we'll embark on a journey together, exploring the simple steps to creating your very own vegetable garden. Don't worry if you're a beginner, gardening is for everyone. We'll start with the basics and work our way through each stage, from choosing the right spot to enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labour. So, are you ready to get your hands dirty and embark on this exciting adventure? Let's get started. The first step to creating a thriving vegetable garden is choosing the right location. Vegetables need plenty of sunlight to grow big and strong, so aim for a spot that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Look around your garden and observe where the sun shines throughout the day. Avoid areas shaded by large trees or buildings, as these can block precious sunlight. Space is also important. You don't need a huge backyard to grow vegetables. Even a small patio or balcony can be transformed into a productive garden. Just make sure you have enough room for your chosen vegetables to spread their roots and reach for the sky. Remember, a sunny and spacious spot is key to a happy and productive vegetable garden. Choose wisely. Now that you've found the perfect spot for your garden, it's time to prepare the soil. This step is crucial because the quality of your soil will directly impact the health and productivity of your plants. A well-prepared soil can make the difference between a bountiful harvest and a disappointing yield. Think of the soil as the foundation of your garden. Just as a sturdy foundation is essential for a building, rich and fertile soil is the cornerstone of a thriving garden. The soil is where your plants will draw their nutrients, water, and support, so it's important to get it right from the start. Just like a strong foundation supports a house, healthy soil provides the nutrients and support your vegetables need to thrive. When your soil is rich in organic matter and well aerated, it creates an environment where roots can grow deeply and plants can access the nutrients they need to flourish. Start by removing any weeds or grass from the area. Weeds compete with your vegetables for nutrients and water, so it's important to clear them out before you begin planting. Use a hoe or your hands to pull out the weeds, making sure to get the roots so they don't grow back. Then use a garden fork or shovel to loosen the soil, breaking up any large clumps. This process, known as tilling, helps to aerate the soil, allowing roots to penetrate more easily. It also makes it easier for water to reach the roots, ensuring that your plants stay hydrated. This allows air and water to penetrate more easily, creating a welcoming environment for your plants. Aerated soil is less likely to become compacted, which can restrict root growth and reduce the availability of nutrients. By loosening the soil, you're giving your plants the best possible start. To give your soil an extra boost, add some compost. Compost is decomposed organic matter that enriches the soil with essential nutrients. It's like a natural fertilizer that improves soil structure, increases moisture retention, and promotes healthy root development. Compost is like magic food for your garden, enriching the soil with essential nutrients. It contains a balanced mix of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are vital for plant growth. Additionally, compost introduces beneficial microorganisms that help break down organic matter and release nutrients into the soil. You can make your own compost or buy it from a garden center. Homemade compost is a great way to recycle kitchen scraps and yard waste, turning them into valuable soil amendments. If you prefer convenience, store-bought compost is readily available and can be just as effective. Once you've added compost, rake the soil smooth, creating a level surface for planting. This step ensures that your seeds or seedlings have consistent contact with the soil, which is important for germination and root establishment. A smooth, level surface also makes it easier to water your garden evenly. With well-prepared soil, your vegetables will have the best possible start in life. Healthy soil leads to healthy plants, which are more resistant to pests and diseases. By investing time and effort into preparing your soil, you're setting the stage for a successful and rewarding gardening experience. Happy gardening! Section 4. Choosing your green friends. Now comes the fun part, choosing what vegetables to grow. With so many delicious options, it can be hard to decide. As a beginner, it's best to start with easy-to-grow vegetables that are known for their resilience. Some great choices include lettuce, spinach, radishes, carrots, and zucchini. These vegetables are relatively low maintenance and are sure to reward you with a bountiful harvest. When selecting your vegetables, consider your local climate and the time of year. Some vegetables, like tomatoes and peppers, prefer warm weather, while others, like lettuce and spinach, can tolerate cooler temperatures. Choose vegetables that you and your family enjoy eating, and don't be afraid to experiment with different varieties. Section 5. The elixir of life watering your garden. Water is often referred to as the elixir of life, and for good reason. Just as humans need water to survive, so do plants. But the art of watering your garden goes beyond simply turning on a hose and soaking the soil. Water is essential for plant growth, but knowing how much and when to water can be tricky. Each plant has its own unique needs, and understanding these can make the difference between a thriving garden and one that struggles. Overwatering can be just as detrimental as underwatering, so it's important to find the right balance. Too much water can lead to root rot and other diseases, while too little can cause plants to wilt and die. Observing your plants and understanding their needs is key. As a general rule of thumb, water your garden deeply and less frequently. This means giving your plants a good soak so that the water reaches the deeper layers of the soil. Shallow watering can lead to shallow root systems, which are more vulnerable to drought. This encourages the roots to grow deeper into the soil, making the plants more drought tolerant. Deep roots can access moisture and nutrients that are not available at the surface, leading to healthier and more resilient plants. The best time to water your garden is in the early morning or late afternoon when the sun is less intense. Watering during these times reduces evaporation, ensuring that more water reaches the roots where it's needed most. This allows the water to soak into the soil before it evaporates. Midday watering can result in a lot of water loss due to evaporation, especially on hot days. Stick your finger into the soil to check for moisture. This simple test can help you determine whether your plants need water. If the soil feels moist, you can wait a bit longer before watering again. If the top inch of soil feels dry, it's time to water. Consistently checking the soil moisture can prevent both overwatering and underwatering, helping you maintain a healthy garden. Remember, different vegetables have different water requirements, so it's always a good idea to do a little research on the specific vegetables you're growing. Some plants, like tomatoes, prefer deep, infrequent watering, while others, like lettuce, need more consistent moisture. Understanding these differences can help you tailor your watering schedule to meet the needs of your garden. Consider using a drip irrigation system for more efficient watering. Drip irrigation delivers water directly to the base of the plants, reducing water waste and ensuring that the roots get the moisture they need. This method can be particularly useful in larger gardens or in areas with water restrictions. Mulching your garden beds can also help retain moisture in the soil. A layer of mulch acts as a barrier, reducing evaporation and keeping the soil cooler. It also helps suppress weeds, which can compete with your plants for water. Another sustainable practice is to collect rainwater for your garden. Rainwater is free of the chemicals found in tap water and can be a great resource during dry periods. Setting up a rain barrel or other collection system can help you make the most of this natural resource. By paying attention to your garden's watering needs and using efficient watering techniques, you can create a thriving, beautiful garden. Remember, the goal is to provide your plants with the right amount of water at the right time, ensuring they have what they need to grow strong and healthy. Section 6. A helping hand: mulch and weed control. In this section, we'll delve into the importance of mulch and how it can be a game changer for your garden, as well as effective strategies for weed control. Mulch is like a protective blanket for your garden soil, helping to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. By covering the soil, mulch reduces evaporation, ensuring that your plants have a consistent supply of water. This is especially crucial during hot summer months when water can quickly evaporate from the soil surface. It's one of the best things you can do for your vegetables. Not only does it keep the soil moist, but it also prevents the growth of weeds that can compete with your plants for nutrients. A well-mulched garden is a thriving garden with healthier and more productive plants. There are many different types of mulch available, including straw, wood chips, and shredded bark. Each type has its own benefits. For instance, straw is lightweight and easy to spread, while wood chips and shredded bark decompose slowly, providing long-term benefits to the soil. You can choose the type of mulch that best suits your garden's needs and your personal preferences. Spread a layer of mulch around your plants, about 2 to 4 inches deep, keeping it a few inches away from the stems. This helps prevent rot and allows air to circulate around the base of the plants. Mulching too close to the stems can create a damp environment that encourages disease. Weeds can be a gardener's worst enemy, competing with your vegetables for water, nutrients, and sunlight. They can quickly take over if not managed properly, leading to reduced yields and unhealthy plants. Weeds are not just unsightly, they can also harbor pests and diseases that can spread to your vegetables. Regular weeding is essential to keep your garden healthy and productive. By removing weeds regularly, you ensure that your vegetables have the best chance to grow strong and produce a bountiful harvest. Weeding can be a therapeutic activity, allowing you to spend time outdoors and connect with your garden. The best way to control weeds is to catch them early when they're small and easy to pull. Young weeds have shallow roots and can be removed with minimal effort. Allowing weeds to grow larger makes them harder to remove and can cause more damage to your garden. Spend a few minutes each day walking through your garden, removing any weeds you see. This daily maintenance routine can prevent weeds from becoming a major problem. By staying on top of weeding, you can enjoy a beautiful, productive garden with less effort in the long run. Remember, a little effort each day goes a long way in maintaining a healthy garden.